South African Home Affairs is in trouble as a fraction, or let's say a body in South Africa had come out to say, sir, it is one thing to allege, it's another thing to prove. Where is the woman whose identity was stolen? That's where the wahala started. Now, a person who is undisclosed in the Home Affairs has said that, okay, let him explain why Chidinma's ID was taken away from her. He said the heat was on them so much. Like they told them they were investigating the matter, that when they brought the case before the commission, they tried their best to see how they can calm those people who were agitating and all, but they did not agree. They said they must go and write a petition. And when the Home Affairs refused to write the petition, Nelson Mandela's grandson decided to push the narrative. He mobilized some people. They started doing the online protest. They protested and people were signing and all that Chidinma should be recalled. One of their executives called them and said, see, this thing you people are pushing, this girl had left South Africa and she's representing Nigeria now. Whatever you do now will not count. They say no, they should revoke. Remember, before Chidinma left South Africa, the ID was still intact. So immediately they revoked it. It was also so that it would destabilize Chidinma. So that was their plan in the contest. It was supposed to destabilize her. They signed another one. They tagged the letter they sent it to the DM of the Miss Universe. The Home Affairs at that point was just being careful, because this thing now is going to be country to country. If it was just in South Africa, they would have known how to handle it, but country to country, they were careful not to go into a legal battle. Now, for the xenophobic Black South Africans who do not know what they are doing, they were on social media spreading falsehood, and when you try to counter them, they come for you. But one of the things I've tried to do on my pages is that as they come for me, I come for them a million times. Like they come with not regular iPhone, me I come with Pro Max. So when that happened, these people advised them that they should not over push this thing. So they started tagging the Home Affairs. They're telling them that they should do something. They were protesting. They went out with placards. They were protesting that they must recall Chidinma, remove her. So the Home Affairs explained to them that now she's representing another country. It's not possible for them to recall her. That it's only when she's out of the competition that they can do something. Some of them said, why didn't they arrest her immediately that thing happened? One lady working with the Home Affairs advised them, say, see, if at all, this is the same thing we've been saying, if at all Chidinma's mother is found guilty, it is not Chidinma who arrest. She has no business with us. When she was, nobody can transfer the offense of a mother to their child. That is not done anywhere. So now, some people were like, if she's found guilty, she'll go in for it. They should calm down. They say, no, that this is wrong, that the whites came here and took over their land. They will not allow the black. So now, it's some people who were with Julius Malema. They tried their best to fight for Chidinma. The other same EFF, so people in the EFF came out to say, no, they still had that xenophobia thing in them. So that's why we don't fault Julius Malema for asking them, how come you say you're fighting for Africa and black unity? Then when you see your own being dragged, you be the one now to now be casting aspersion on the person and then going to X to tweet. They went on X, even as I speak to you. If you go on TikTok, they are still there. Because without Chidinma, they cannot trend. Without Chidinma, they cannot eat food in their homes. So that was exactly what happened. So the Home Affairs now, the new body now that came out, they are telling Home Affairs that they cannot allow this matter go like that. Because apparently they recalled, from the explanation they gave those group, they recalled her ID so that the people will calm down, those agitating will calm down and know that they are doing something. Because at some point they were saying the Home Affairs is supporting Chidinma, they are not doing anything. So they recalled her ID and they now asked her, that was why they declared her stateless and told her that she should go back and decide on the state she will want to, come from. It's very funny how it is Chidinma the focus is on. Meanwhile, it is the mother who was accused. So there's been this back and forth. Right now, they are demanding that they should not allow this case die. That was how in 2023, that was last year, they removed the girl. They said something that she was not fully South African. Even when she explained to them that her mom is South African, they say she's not fully South African. They say they allowed us like that. This one has become a public disgrace to South Africans and that they cannot take it. They said no, that they should please prove. So they wrote to the Home Affairs. The Home Affairs told them, the person that came with the letter, they told them that they cannot, pass judgment like that. They need to do investigation. So they are asking, how come this investigation is taking more than 3 months for it to be finished? Now the Home Affairs came up with the story that they should forget about the story that they've handed the ID to the woman whose ID was stolen. Now you know the reason why they played that fast game, because the woman whose ID was claimed to have been stolen never existed in the first place. So now these people that came out and agitating, they say they want the Home Affairs to produce the woman whose identity was stolen, because the truth is they lied that the Home Affairs made a mistake, that the Home Affairs always made a mistake. But is it possible a Home Affairs can make a mistake in a name? But it's not possible for, if Chidinma's mother is Mozambican, it's not possible for them to have the same name, the same surname, and the same picture. They are not twins. Even twins do not bear the same name. So there's been this back and forth. Now, the Home Affairs is afraid of Julius Malema. The Home Affairs is afraid of this group, what they're about to do, because they told them that the way other people were bullied out of the competition and nobody talked about it, we are going to take care of this matter and we will protect the girl child. Now, when they talked about the girl child, that's when it dawned on the Home Affairs that these people were serious. The Home Affairs explained to them that they have sacked about 18 people. They are trying to revamp the system. There's a lot of fraud. There's a lot of crime ongoing in the system. People come in and do fake marriages. They marry South Africans to get papers, and that they are trying to, clamp down on all of this. The people said, well, they have heard all of this, but let them tell them how come Chidinma is being constantly bullied online. They say they've explained to the people that were agitating that it is not good, because now Chidinma does not represent South Africa. Even though she has won now, she does not represent South Africa. And that was when they claim that they know that Chidinma is now the Miss Universe Africa and Oceania. And they told them that, are you aware that Chidinma can come into this country, and with the way these xenophobia people are going, it is going to become a problem? Are you aware also that what you are doing can cause us not to host the 2025 Miss Universe competition in our country? And then the Home Affairs said they are on top of the issue. They are trying to handle things. That is just that a lot of people are pained and they don't even understand what their pain is about. Because actually, Chidinma was not the culprit here. She was very young. Some people said she was 3 years old. The mother has gotten her ID 3 years before she even met or gave birth to Chidinma. So how is Chidinma supposed to be the one they are bullying out of this thing? So, and that is it. They said now, everywhere they are talking about South Africa, people are not saying good things about South Africa. That is becoming a problem to them, and that is why they are speaking up, and that they want answers. They don't want any other thing other than the Home Affairs should bring and produce the ID. They said, when I made a video saying that Chidinma had won against the Home Affairs, it was the truth, because the Home Affairs really do not have anything against Chidinma. They do not have anything against the mother, because they said they should not worry. It was a mistake. They have reissued a new ID. Now, the new law in South Africa is that because of this whole issue trending, the new law in South Africa is that before you get an ID for your 4 children, you must go through rigorous tests. You must even do a DNA and present it. And I told you guys in one other video that DNA is not even cheap. It's not cheap anywhere. Even in Nigeria, DNA is not cheap. In South Africa, DNA is not cheap. So now, the Home Affairs is in serious fear, because if they cannot prove this case, Chidinma takes them to the international court, because it's an international something. They are going to pay so much money to Chidinma, and that is a fear. And the fact that Julius Malema is behind Chidinma, and he knows his right, he knows Chidinma's right, and he wants to protect. Chidinma would, if Chidinma they are done with her, she's going to, sue. And when she's suing the government, she's going to collect so much money. She's going to collect so much money from the government. And that is why you see the Home Affairs is in serious fear, of how this matter is going to end, because you can look for other countries' trouble, but you can never look for Nigerians' trouble and go free. That's the case.